back with another live. I know it's supposed to be every Sunday, man, but it's a lot going on in the city of LittleRock. It's a lot going on in the world. Ever since 2025 came in, I mean, it's been real strange, man, and I want y'all to stick with me on this strangeness because it's all dealing with the Most High, man, and our livelihood. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about, you know, and this dealing with something, Park Plaza Mall, right? And we're going to get into SauceWalka versus Houston, what they got going on. And we're going to get into Wack100 with BigMeech, new information. But it was a wife, a mother of 3. And she was just at the mall doing her regular duties, shopping, fam. And a young YG pull up to rob her, right? In the process of robbing this woman, I don't know if it was because she wasn't trying to give her purse up, give her money up, whatever the case might be. But in the process of that, he decided to shoot and kill this woman. Now, I seen the picture of the one that they just incarcerated about. He got tattoos all over his face. You know, want to be gangster, right? But he took away a mother of 3, I think she had 3 daughters, 3 beautiful daughters, and a husband for nothing. Now, reason for this, fam, is because this same dude will go to prison and get praise. But when the rapists go to prison, they want to beat the rapists down. What is the difference between a young man taking the life of an innocent woman over a few dollars, fam? What is gangster about that? And let me just say this, because I can relate to a lot of different things when it comes to crimes because I have been there when it comes to violence. But one thing I ain't never did was took from an individual, especially killed them, that was just for nothing. Really for nothing, for a few dollars. I never understood why dude would go in the Exxon store and rob it for $80 to get 80 years, right? So a lot of these dumb gangsters that's coming up in the game, the gangster shit fucked up, period. But a lot of gangsters just pretty dumb to take this woman's life. Now her kids is suffering, but when they go to the county jail, they gonna dap him up. What up, blood? What up, folk? What up, crip? I caught a body. Killing a woman, an innocent woman, fam. We so stuck on the real to where we losing our souls, man, and I gotta keep telling y'all that. Not only did that situation not happen, it's in LittleRock, a kid found dead in the car from gunshot wounds. I don't know exactly what happened with the situation, but the child is dead. They not releasing the child age, but it's a kid. The kid is dead, gone. Now, it should be an outpour, like what I'm doing right now. It should be an outpour of anger with our neighborhoods, fam. When little kids that deserve to have a long life of happiness and joy, and we take that from them, fam, with our own gangster selfishness. And we go right back to the hood and smoke blunts and brag about what we just done, and it's a baby dead, fam. How's we gonna keep saying that the streets is real when we killing our own children? The situation happened at Park Plaza when the woman got robbed, the YG shot and killed her. She had 3 daughters, fam. She didn't deserve that. Why is we getting niggas stripes and clout that's hurting families, family? What they say, make it make sense. Ain't none of this making sense no more. A little kid on the other end is in the car, innocent little kid. He out of there, gone. We seeing this all across the world, fam. And if you ain't got no heart for that and you got children, something is wrong with you. You paying attention to the world too much and losing your soul. Like I keep saying, everybody is too real on what they own, not the soul. The soul gonna make you feel for other people. The soul is gonna make you get a bomb some money. The soul is gonna make you help out people, fam, that you don't even know. And that's what, and with our history, we have always neighbors been neighbors. We so far away from that now. I'm not rocking with no kids being killed, gangster. I don't care how the fuck, gangster, you want to make it sound. I'm not rocking with that innocent lady losing her life for nothing. Might have been in there shopping for her kids, finna go back home, got 3 daughters, fam. But we quick to get off on somebody else if they did something to us or did something to our family, our mothers and different. This what type of world we in. The same YGs that got down like they got down, if somebody would have came and told them that somebody messing with their mother or little brother or something, they were ready to go. But on the other hand, they rather go do it. And like it ain't nothing. It can happen to other people. I can do it to other people. But it don't need to happen to me. Everybody trying to stay. And let me say this. It's 60 people died in this plane crash, American Airlines. 60 people. The start of New Year's, family, the start of New Year's, we seen 2025 come in hectic. From the situation went on in New Orleans, the situation went on in Vegas, and the LA fires, fam, that's taking down millionaires' homes. When I seen that these 60 people had lost their life in this plane crash, it really touched me, fam. Reason it touched me because the Most High is coming back and he's sending signs. The most signs that he's seeing for us to take a look at, like COVID, the further we get back away from him. This is how I know he's coming back. Our attention span on things that happened last week, last year, last month is real short now. People don't even search history. They search the internet. 60 people. This could have been your people on that flight, family. That's why I say you need to love your people while they here. Because the Most High is using situations with death, homie. This is the only way people will wake. I told y'all, he said it'll be fire this time, won't be water this time. Look at the fires in California, family. He talk about the rich people in the Bible, the millionaires in the Bible. Why is these wildfires just hitting their homes then? 60 people lost their life, family. If you've been on a flight, this could have been you. This is a sign from God, just like the rain, just like the snow, just like the hurricanes. Everything is a sign from God, fam. And I'm telling y'all, I'm warning y'all that we in our last minutes, family. That's why I'm trying to get you to lead with love. Because if you focus on what's going on in this world right now, the way the world is moving, the thinking of the negativity that we seeing, the amount of bodies and murders that we seeing, fam, it have a pretty effect on us. It'll make your heart cold. That's why I was just saying on my last segment, I wouldn't be, if I wasn't on YouTube, I wouldn't be on social media just as much. Social media, fam, when it come to different things we seeing, it's nothing but violence, 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 violence over and over again till it trickle down to the local level where we at, fam. You got to get your life right with God, brother and sisters. Seriously. It's no more time to waste. I know you done heard that from your mama. I know you done heard that from your grandma. I know you done heard that from different people, but this is the truth, fam. God is coming back, family. When COVID happened, we pushed further back from God. Notice every tragic situation that happened, fam, we pushed further back from the Most High. And he trying to show us with the different things that he's showing, homie, that we in the last times, it's in the Bible, and people still don't believe the Bible and the things that the Bible is saying we see today. We see it today. And people still don't believe the word. Keep speaking that real life for sure. Say the living word. That's truth, brother. Now, BigMeech is home. We all know BigMeech, what BigMeech stood for with the community. I mean, he was in the club. I mean, he was really moving at a high level, you know, with the work. Spreading his wings all the way across the world, right? Now, you got Wack100 in the process of BigMeech doing this show where he got everybody on the lineup that's pretty much rapping. Wack100, not only Wack, I'm using Wack name in the title, but not only Wack, I heard individuals that's in the Fed saying that BigMeech set them up. They the reason that they there, that they there in the Feds. Now, Wack100 is exposing all these different things about BigMeech, which I don't care nothing about that part of the game. But I'm here to say this. Even though BigMeech have came home after doing 20 years, BigMeech is right back to the streets. BigMeech ain't learned nothing. He was coming out to move again. Now, I want you to stick with me, fam. Because, see, a lot of times the Most High let the devil roam and do what he do, like the Wack100, to expose different things about individuals. Now, I don't really care about a man's life, what he done did in the past or what he done been through. It's more about the community to me. And if you look at BigMeech, he on the video with Rick Ross. And on this video with Rick Ross, fam, he back to the old BMF BigMeech after being gone 20 years. Ross, everybody in the community is praising somebody that destroyed the community and took a lot of lives, fam, when it come to the drug game. BigMeech right now is headed for a place that he don't even want to be, homie. If he don't get with 50 Cent, do the things that he need to do, because when them folks already got the eye on you like that and your name carried that much weight, fam, they always got you under their surveillance. And right now, just like they doing Diddy, just like they doing a lot of them, if they want to get you gone, fam, they gonna get you gone without the evidence to back it up. I thought BigMeech would come out, tell his story, put it in movies, document it, but he comes straight out with these rappers, fam, promoting Demon and Demon Time. He got every young rapper on the lineup for his welcome home party. So the same way that he went into prison is the same way that he coming out. Now, we might think that we can move on. I have seen people come out of prison, come out of jail, and lose their life where you think you should have stayed. And I said all that to say this. When you've been in position, like BigMeech's been in position with the influence that BigMeech got, and you coming back out on the same tip that you was before, just in a different form and fashion, the Most High have something for you, fam. It don't work out like that. Because he set you down for them 20 years. You got people in the federal system saying that he got me here. BigMeech the one got me here. Paperwork, different stuff going. BigMeech the one got me here. We have heard BigMeech when he was in the feds denying a lot of different things that was said. But what I'm trying to say is the law of the land, the karma of the Most High is real after you have done destruction in the community. He have not said one positive thing for the black community to do since he been home. You name one. He ain't saying one experience that he had in prison that can help the youth out. So he ain't did none of that. BG did the same thing, and the government came in and stopped BG. Y'all don't remember? That's why BG couldn't drop like he wanted to drop. So this is what I'm saying. It's no different when it come to BigMeech and his situation. Because if the folks want you, they be on you, fam. They'll plan it on you. They'll put things on you that ain't so, drain you out your money. What are we doing as a community, bro? What the hell is going on? Why is we praising the bullshit? They looking at BigMeech like he's a Scarface of the black community. This how the black community look at it. He the Scarface. He sold dope. What happened in the end? He went to jail for 20 years. Why are we not talking about that? Because the YGs is looking at BigMeech like this can be us. We can be on BigMeech level. We can do it like BigMeech. So why is it we not talking about what happened in the ending of these Scarface movies? Because we just talking about the beginning of things, how it was, how we was popping bottles and different cars, models, how sweet it was. This is a sad situation to see Rick Ross, all these older OGs, fam. I'm not saying respect a man for what he done did in the streets. I'm not saying don't respect that. But they promoting dope behavior still, old BMF behavior. Don't you know that them folks were really watching homie to get him away from her? Could have did more time than what he did. You gonna come out and move on the same level because they ain't telling them right now that Rico is serious. The ways that they got Thug was serious. The ways that they did Bill Cosby was serious. The ways that they do it. So you ain't got to be a drug dealer now, family. And I'm just saying, the way BigMeech moving, I've never seen nobody continue to move in that form of fashion and continue to live a healthy life. Straight up. Never. And I'm not calling this on nobody. I'm not even saying that I'm this perfect man. Things that I do in the game, I got to pay for too, fam. I have people telling me when I'm wrong in my life. Nobody ain't perfect. But the law of God is real, homie. The law of the land is real, brother. The influence, when you got, that's why I got influence on what I'm saying now with people. God take that very serious like you have an influence over your child, bro. So when it comes to the influence of BigMeech in the community, you got to be very careful on how you use that. I know he's been gone 20 years. Look at everything that's been happening with Rick Ross. It ain't been so good on this end because he showed one side of the game. Wing stops, all them different things ain't going like they used to. Endorsements, they ain't doing it like they used to. Look at Boosie on the other end. Look at Rollo on the other end. And I seen Boosie, they called Boosie to go. And I respect Boosie going, but on this thing, he didn't say that the streets is back. All these things like Rick Ross. And even if an individual, we all got bad in us, fam, but if you can find some goodness in you like Boosie to talk about God, to be around your children, the rest of these Negroes, they don't be around their kids like that. They don't really care, and they got money to do what they do. They be embarrassed to post their children on social media, but to post BigMeech when he come home. Making a relationship right with BigMeech other than your kids. the sadness of our community, bro. Everybody just want to follow the money. You cannot take the money with you. It's not going to be a bunch of armor trucks at your funeral. And I'm not saying don't get successful in life. I'm pushing to do the same thing. But you can be empty with a lot of money, what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is why you see, fam, a lot of rappers go out like they go out. And you wondering why they behaving like that, and they got millions of dollars, because their soul is empty. Everybody have a soul that need to be fed by food, fam. Whether it's the physical food or the spiritual food. These are facts. And once you ain't got no food in it, you feeling empty. You can't even think. Your soul is gone. This is what's going on with these people that I'm telling you about. They have no food in them, fam. Their soul is gone. They feeling empty. Body really weak. They don't care nothing about the community. They don't care nothing about you and I. They don't care nothing about the discretion that they have put down, because their soul is gone, fam. They only moving from the surface of what I used to do or what I got. You get around them people, you be like, man, damn. Millionaires, local level or whatever. I knew it was going to be a big thing when BigMeech came home, right? This is BigMeech. I mean, Ross had his name, one of Rick Ross' biggest songs. I think on BigMeech, one of his biggest songs. But we all got to pay, fam. Not only with being behind bars, but I'm talking about with God. And if you're tired of me talking about God, unsubscribe, because I can't help it. Everything that's pretty much going on in the world, I've been saying 2-3 years, was going to happen, family. If you've been following the channel, I've been speaking truth about the hip-hop game. Everything that's going on, I've been speaking nothing but truth, brother. Because if you tapped in with the spirit of God, if you got a relationship with it, you can see a lot of things before they even come, bro. If you've been in the streets, you know it. I can see another street nigga. That's why they say real recognize real. BigMeech get this line up with all these, and I'm not knocking a rapper being a rapper, bro. Do what you got to do to get your bag, feed your family. I just be saying this is a stepping stone for you to do something else, just like a dope boy in the streets. And you got to make that right with the things that you have put out in the community. When they putting these records out, half of these rappers that's saying what they doing in these records, not even doing that, bro. They not even living that life. Let's keep it real. Boss man D-Lo from G's on back down, they not selling dope. He not selling dope. But the rap would make you thinking that he moving bricks right now at this time. When you get older, you know, but the young YGs at 17, they can't differentiate that, family. So they go to the streets and get a bag of dope instead of a job, fam. Sacrifice themselves going to prison. And then when the ones find out that they not a hustler like that, they resort to robbing for petty shit and killing for petty shit. Because that's in the music too. That's what the drill rappers talking about. Either dope boy or gangster. That's it. And that's bullshit, bro. I'm here to tell y'all the truth. I have done a lot of years fucking with that hip hop. I still may listen now, but I'm conscious on who I am and where I'm going. A lot of people is not conscious about who they are, especially these young YGs, brother. What I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Hip hop is a voodoo, it's a witch crowd, it's a spiritual demon, bro. This is the warm-up before them young niggas when they getting high. This is the warm-up for them to go kill somebody. It's a reflection of us. BigMeech know this after doing 20 years, bro. Rick Ross, the rest of them, they know this. Boosie Badass have said it. I know I've sent plenty of people to prison off the music that I have promoted into the world. It's good that he can take accountability for that, family. Because that's true. I remember listening to Boosie, what's that, looking at my mama's ceiling, wishing that I had $1 million. What about me? And that made me want to go out and get that meal for mom. Every time I heard I'd be in my mama's house, well, you feel me? And I'm just using that as an example, especially when it comes to Jesus music, especially when it comes to Rick Ross music, because I had to switch from the gangsterism to the money talk. And I went out in the streets and I caught plenty of charges, trying to taste what I thought that these rappers, this fairy tale life. Dolph said it when it come to Got It. All this make-believe, rapping about the dope game, this is what's going on. It's make-believe, bro. The older individuals out here, right, that been in the game, that seen some shit, they know the difference when it comes to hip-hop. That's why you see them, they might, I'll be in my truck and I might, bob a little bit, but I ain't just right there like that. That let you know. If you see somebody in traffic and they just like this here, bumping off the music like that, they don't know themselves, family. I'm telling you the truth. They bout some watching because they living through the music and not living through themselves. I can take a whole trip for 4-5 hours and not have none on. Maybe a podcast. Because I know who I am. I don't need the music to make me feel good on this trip to make my day up. I already feel good about who I am. Some of y'all got to get away from hip-hop music if you want your blessings to come and your life to change. It's holding you down. This is a fact. I'm not saying don't listen to hip-hop music, but you need to manage hip-hop music like you manage everything else. You need to manage social media like you manage everything else. Because what we listen to, what we watch, what we eat, all go to the soul, fam. Everything go to the soul, bro. So every day, if you living through other individuals that's talking and you're not talking to yourself or God, you lost. You lost. I can get in the car with individuals now. The first thing they want to do is get in there, cut the music up. Man, what's up? Talk a little bit about life. You feel me? The music is cool. Don't nobody want to be bored. Don't nobody want no silence. Don't nobody want isolation. But that's when you can listen to God, bro. Stop running from the Most High. It's too many of us running, and you run into your grave. I'm telling you. The sicknesses and things that's going on right now is dead real. The people that you seeing enjoying life right now might have cancer in 5 years. Dead fresh out of there. Brain dead, all these different things. Car wrecks. I need you to understand the same people that you see with highlights, all these different smiling and happy that you comparing your life with, they might die tomorrow. I need you to understand how real God is, or they might come down tomorrow. I need you to get in tune with your soul of who you is, so when you see other things on social media, you won't go against the grain of your dreams and what you feel and what you stand on. I get backlash all the time for what I'm doing, but I stand on this, fam. I stand on it. In traffic or anywhere, bro. Because it's my truth. I got to tell my people the truth. The influence is heavy. The rap game. Any artist that's out there in the game right now, all the real OGs like Master P and the rest of them, salute to Slim Thug just bought some affordable housing for people out in Houston. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about niggas that just getting on the mic and getting a bag from us at these shows. That music is destroying the community, family. If you can listen to certain type of music, it gives you a different feeling. You can listen to country music, it gives you a feeling. And you can listen to R&B, it gives you a feeling. You can listen to gospel, it gives you a different feeling. You can listen to rap, it gives you a different feeling. So you can mess with the devil, this person over here gonna give you a different feeling. You can mess with the demon back there. This person that you be talking to every day gonna give you a different feeling. Just like this rap shit. Not only do you got to disconnect from people, you got to disconnect from what the thing that you listening to. You got to disconnect from the thing that's coming out your damn mouth. You can lead people all day, but if you don't get yourself together, it's still a lost cause what I'm trying to get y'all to see, bro. Brothers, it's still a lost cause, man. It's paining me to see how many of our young brothers dying with this drill music, trying to get a deal, or dying when they already in the game and got a deal, or going to jail for murders and different things like that. That let you know success do not bring peace. Right now, I'm training myself for what I got coming in life. I already done picture everything that I got coming. I'm getting my soul right before I get there. That way I can keep whatever God got coming for me. I talk about my situation that I just had, fam. I needed to get my soul right in order to go to the next level that I'm going to in life. Sometimes, all the time, I tell y'all this, God used the pain in your life. Pain changes us, not the good things, brother. The things that done happen in your life that you can remember, fam, was pain that built you to the person that you is today. A lot of us look back on the pain and you ain't grew up yet. You feeling sorry for the things that went on, all these different things, but it built your character. You can either go forward or backwards with that. Some people hold on to the things that they have been through in life and it keep them stagnant. But if you learn from it, real shit, going to prison make you a soldier. Surviving different things should make you a soldier towards life. You got to be a soldier for your kids because your kids going to have problems coming up. They don't want a weak father, a weak mother. SauceWalka on his tip, dividing the whole Houston. You've been keeping up with the channel. I said, when Sauce got to talk about Bun B, J Prince, and all the rest of them, I knew what it was. Go back and watch my SauceWalka videos from about the last 6 months or whatever the case might be. I don't know exactly what video, but I've been saying that this was finna happen. Now, Sauce have spoke out and got everybody in Houston, the rappers, coming against him, right? The devil love company. And look, I'm calling it how I see it. It's only two things. You either on this side or you on that side. So when I say these different things, fam, it's coming from that perspective. Now, you know Slim Thug, like I was just speaking on Slim Thug, Bun B, all these good dudes. They ain't even street moving like that, bro. Good dudes. Why is it that SauceWalka going at individuals that ain't even on that level like that? They're just living their life on their own. Why is it SauceWalka going at the OGs instead of the YGs? I'm going to break it down to you. Because, see, a lot of people play a careful gangster game, and that's one thing I never did. I'm not condoning it, but when I was out there, anybody can get it. I heard him say on the thing, say, hey, everybody Except Trader Truth. Trader Truth he be fashion wearing it. Trader Truth be just as regular as Slim Thug and everybody else. Trader Truth had the tall tees and all this, but individuals know how Trader Truth gonna get down. If Trader Truth and his people run into individuals, right? Now, I'm not saying that Sauce won't speak his piece, because he's speaking his piece still, even when it comes to the Prince family. But individuals really be dodging real wars, fam. Because if you really gangster like that, you going to jail, bro. You going to jail. All this different talking that individuals been doing and trying to separate, when the devil come in to separate people, kill, steal, and destroy. He come in to separate family. Anytime you got somebody doing what SauceWalka is doing, I don't care on what type of level it is. If it's separating individuals, if it's separating cities, just like this rap game do when it comes to Dolph Gotti, all this different stuff. When people on that type of time, it's death and jail behind it, brother. Some fights behind it. It's some violence behind it. I think SauceWalka is getting way out of character right now. SauceWalka came into the game talking like he talking. We all know that, bro. I can respect that. I'm not trying to change that. But where did we get to the point to where we speaking down on what the OGs did in the Prime and the H-Town? Why is it not an outsider doing that? Because the outsiders respect H-Town and what they put down in their era coming in. Like, we respected what H-Town did. They wasn't on no shoot 'em up. They wasn't on none of that. They was riding on the bopper level, the get money level. Even though Sauce saying on different levels, it ain't violent how he getting at them, but you downplaying the individual, fam. Just like a person making a joke. So a lot of people can make jokes, but they really want to downplay you. Yeah, it's a joke, but it's some real shit. I don't want to see SauceWalka get off, fam, into what he getting into, because the level of success that he's achieving right now, fam, all that you can build something for 30 days and it can all go in one day. Just like P. Diddy or any other individual that we have seen. If you're a human, you're not exempt from God's wrath. I don't care how many dollars you got. You cannot run around in this world, fam, and treat people wrong and expect good things to happen. It don't work that way. It don't. Anything that we may have got away with in life, we pay for it with God. Family. If you really pay attention to your life, a lot of things you thought you got away with it, you paid for it with God, whether if your car breaking down on the side of the road. And it was at the wrong time. I had to pay my bills. My car done broke down on the side of the road. I need y'all to understand, family, even with me right now, we got to work on ourselves, brothers and sisters, for real. We got to work on ourselves. We try to work on everybody else other than ourselves. We judge everybody else other than ourselves. You look at this situation with SauceWalka, he judging everybody else other than himself. Like he never came from the bottom, fam. This be the thing with a lot of rappers. When he's speaking on, I was a designer, I did this, I was a designer, I did this. Where's the soul shit at? Fuck the real shit, bro. Where's the soul? Why with everything that you got going on, why you not putting back in the community like Thug? Why you not putting back in the community like Rilo? Why you ain't building no affordable housing? Because we don't care about all that, bro. That's you. We got to start looking at things for what it really is. SauceWalka right now, with this social media, like the demon done jumped in my boy. Even when it came to take off them deals. Oh, y'all should have been around me. Y'all wouldn't have died. Man, when it's your time, son. You think you got? You think if Takeoff just because Takeoff would have been, see, this is what I be talking about, man. This is what I be talking about. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go. That's just what it is. Our days is already marked out. He could have been with SauceWalka and are the biggest gangster in the world. And if it's your time, it's your time, brother. So these dudes be overstepping their boundaries with these millions of dollars, letting it go to their head. The bigger I get on this YouTube, I get $1 million, I can get $500,000. I'm going to be the same individual that I am now, brother. Reason I'm going to be the same individual that I am now because this is really me. A lot of people be faking on their way up, bro. And they saying you got to fake it till you make it. That's why we get there. We don't even know who they is right now. They not standing on business. They don't really rock with the community like they say we do. Stop supporting individuals that's not supporting y'all, bro. Stop screaming this music with individuals that you see that's not putting back in the community. What are we doing? Because the cause is bigger than the music, bro. The cause is bigger than the music. I heard Killer Callion and all the rest of them come out about SauceWalka, fam. I'm like, damn. Bun B wanted to say something more, but you know Bun B being the Bun that he is. Man, Bun B like 50-something years old, man, might be about to pass in the next 10 years. You know that? What, man, 60, 65, something like that? Why we don't care about people's life and their peace, bro? Why we so stuck on the bullshit like Bun B can take that rodeo show to his deathbed with him? Bun B been in the game before you was off the porch, fam. Might have been before you was even born, bro. Why is it that we don't have no respect for life and people? Everything is off what we think of selfish behavior. Man, this world is finna blow, bro. I'm telling y'all the truth. We in the last days. If you don't see it with everything that's going on in the world right now, you just blind, bro. You just don't want to see it. It's so much separation going on. We just seen the 60 people that lost their life in this crash, and everybody that been dying up in 2025. There's been a lot going on. Why is we not speaking on soul situations and we continue to speak on the bullshit, bro? So we got to stop, because we got a thing in the hood to where conversation. We buy conversation. Got some good conversation. Players, something, know how to talk. I mean, I used to be the same way. Using my conversation, I'm putting the words together, all this and different things. When a person living like that, they don't know who they are as a human being. They living for other people. If I got to talk a certain way for you to accept me, I'm not being who I am. So this is what I'm trying to get people to understand about people that's talking real shit, like SauceWalka. And I'm not taking nothing away from him as being a man. But at the end of the day, when you trying to separate the community like you doing, bro, at the level that you is something wrong with that picture. You can't be at peace. You can't be happy. Got on that live and said all the different things. Oh, we the first one to do this. 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 You don't hear Jay-Z or none of them saying that, bro. Because they got a real vision on where they going. People that talk like SauceWalka do, I mean, you can suck up the conversation. It sound good, family. But when it comes to life for real, that's not it, bro. I'm not against I don't want to be on that level, fam, to where I'm against, I'm speaking against my fellow peers, like SauceWalka. Like, what reason do you have to talk about what niggas was doing back in the days compared to what you doing now? Like, what is the underlying problem you have with the OGs of Houston? Do you just want to be the big dog like that? Because it's a price that an individual got to pay. I hope you know it's people the same way people like you. Is a lot of people out there hate you, SauceWalka. And you can make the wrong move in Houston and lose your life just like Takeoff. It's not one human being that's living that exempt from the death program. I need y'all to understand that, man. Because Sauce wasn't moving like this. He was showing respect for the culture. He was showing respect for Houston, family. Now all of a sudden it's like he ain't even from there. I don't care nothing about the culture. Everything is Sauce Factory with me. This is the type of selfish program that people is really on. It's why when individuals will be saying in the state come together, all this, I was just saying to my lad, man, do what you gotta do. Keep it within the state, but you gotta do what you gotta do for yourself, bro. And this is life. BigMeech come home, he right back to it. Right back to it. Like this is the man, fam. I need y'all to understand. When we sell dope and it get in our communities, it killed people just like the fentanyl doing that, the crack, all that was doing to people, heart rate, all that shit. It separate mothers from their sons and daughters. It split families, what BigMeech was doing. He split a lot of families, fam. That's what the dope was doing, even with my mother and them, fam. Families was split, fam. Mothers that not knowing what to do. You feel me? Like no food in the refrigerator. They just lost. Drug hitting them by storm. And they took advantage of that, bro. Why is we not talking about the soul part of what's real with BigMeech, bro? Why is he not coming out talking about that? I don't want to hear nothing but what the soul, fam, on what's real. Because coming back out, doing this show, putting people on the lineup, like it's still 20, 30 years ago, God ain't finna play no games no more, bro. He already not playing no games. I don't know what y'all not seeing, but people really don't care until the last minute. But when God trying to use you, BigMeech, like he have, you got to take full advantage of what it is, bro. Shout out to Mac, man. Come home doing what he doing. A lot of more individuals that's telling people the experience of prison, bro. The process. A lot of people, man, when you sitting down on a murder charge and don't know where your life is going to go, brother, you start to see things different. We start to see things different, fam, when everything hit the fan. This is why God letting everything hit in the fan. That's why we're seeing all these deaths of the 60 people that just lost their life. Whether it was 10 people, 12, 14 people in New Orleans, the man run over, fam. It's groups of look at people have lost their life in the LA fires, bro. Look how many people lost their life to COVID and we forgot about that. We literally already, as a people, have forgot about COVID-19. Matter of fact, at the time COVID was coming, people were saying, I need to find somebody to quarantine with. I need to find somebody to be in the house with, bro. And I'm saying the whole time, man, that the Most High is coming back. He tried to isolate us. He tried to isolate. He tried to isolate the world all at one time for y'all to recognize that, hey, I'm him. I'm him. I really can mess everybody up. You think that you scared right now of catching COVID or your kids or your mother? I really can mess the world up. It can happen to everybody at one time. Everybody at one time. I need y'all to understand, fam, that the Most High is coming back, bro. I'm not just saying this. I'm telling you. I'm not just saying this. Man, if it was up to me, how I want to move, I might just go back to the streets and just thug it. It's hard doing what I'm doing, being the chosen one. It's hard doing what, it's more easier for me to go thug it out like the rest of y'all, bro. But when you got a purpose, I've been having this purpose since 5 years old, bro. I said, you're going to know who loved Jesus after a while. My grandma Cherry, 86 years old, just told me the other day she don't let nobody in the family forget that. And I was in the church. You're going to know who loved Jesus after a while. And I was talking about today at 5. My first song was no rap song. This is at 5. Ain't nobody told me to do that. I did that. You gonna know who loved Jesus after a while. A lot of y'all got to get your life right with God, bro. It's an afterlife. It's a place way more beautiful than what we in. Don't get caught up in these worldly things that's going on, or what you see, or other people behaviors rubbing off on you, or things that you've been through keeping you from being a good person and the person that you need to be. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. It's so much going on right now to where it's easy to give up. I understand. It's so much. I know some of y'all, boy, want to go hurt some people. You feel what I'm saying? Like you be keeping your cool. You know what I'm saying? Moving with life. Don't lose who you are from other people's actions. So a lot of people have made decisions like I have and went to prison, lost who I was in that moment off a person disrespecting me, and I shoot him. I'm back in prison. We can't let people, not saying that you won't bend, but don't break. A lot of y'all are breaking to where you're not getting back up through situations. You lingering in all the things that have happened to you. You still talking about people that have betrayed you 10, 20 years ago. Old friends, all these different things, fam. You got to cleanse your heart just like you got to clean your body. When you cleanse your heart, you start to feel better. When you take a shower, you start to feel better after then. It's just something about the cleansing, brother. Some of y'all is just watching your surface. You got to cleanse the inside of you too. Let it go. Think about it. You cannot control what happened in your past. It's gone. It's over with. I don't care what you went through as a child with your parents. I don't care what you went through last week. God still loved you. God is a forgiving God. People not. But guys, you got to remember throughout the mistakes that you have made in life, that you beating yourself down with, because other people have told you about their mistakes, and God is saying, I'm him. You steady listening to people. I'm right over here. I have forgave you. Do you forgive yourself? And then I can bless you, take you to the next level. The situation, and man, I'm telling you, the last 2-3 years, my blessings been there, but they've been on stall. Reason that the blessings was on stall in my life, fam, because I was holding on to things. Not saying that I didn't forgive people, but I was holding on to a few things that caused me not to want to go outside. Put fears in my life. I had anxiety. Thinking that, man, something gonna happen. Something gonna happen. My life always been like that. Something gonna happen. Something gonna be a wreck. It's gonna be a something if we leave. Somebody gonna try to shoot me. I might have to try to shoot somebody, go back to prison. Now if I get a prison sentence, I got to do 100% of the prison time. I don't want to go back to prison, away from the kids. All these different things that the devil was telling me, and I was isolating myself too much. God wants you to isolate to hear his word, but he still wants you to get out and be bold in the world on who you are. The isolation brings elevation. I isolated, but I didn't elevate. Fam, he even kept me at a pause with Big Tap TV. I see it like it's growing now, because I'm able to give y'all something that I wasn't able to do while I was feeding myself this negativity. Forgive yourself for the things that you have did in the past. It don't matter. It don't. God is in the blessing business, like for real. He's a real forgiver. People don't forgive you, and when we tend to think when people don't forgive us, God don't forgive us. And that's, you can't, just because your family crucified you, it's like they did Jesus in the Bible days, and Jesus even cried in the crucifixion. He cried out for help with God. It's okay to cry. It's okay to bend. What I'm saying is don't break. Don't break. I got so many partners right now that have went crazy, that let the world take them down through there. You ain't got to go to drugs. You ain't got to go to the streets because of what you're going through. You ain't got to mess with demonized people because of what you're going through. God keep telling you, I'm over here. I'm him. Take some time with me. I can show you different things. You a hell of a woman, a man, if you got God and money. Whew, you dangerous. Not saying that problems still want to rise. It's still going to be depths. I need y'all to understand, when you get successful in whatever you're trying to achieve in life, it's still going to be problems that come. Matter of fact, they come the more we get successful, the more we start doing things is going to happen. I need you to get strong in God to know that things are going to happen. Even when I achieve my goals. You might get where you want to be in life and lose your mama. You might get where you want to be in life and lose your children, fam. So what I'm saying is we got to prepare ourselves from the inside for these type of things, because it won't drive you crazy when they happen. You sharpen in God. You sharpen in the Lord, fam. You're not bouncing off worldly things and worldly posts and worldly conversation. You really got a spiritual relationship with the Most High. It's nothing like having a spiritual relationship with God. I promise y'all, man. I'm not just on here talking. It's nothing more. You a lost soul if you ain't got a spiritual relationship with God. It's just you. You got your own understanding and your thinking. You may look at other people that's successful like, man, they blessed, they got themselves there. But it's a lot of people just successful off God watch. Meaning, fam, that they was born, family had money, they passed down the money, or they ran into something and got that don't mean that they route is your route, and that don't mean that they have more peace than you. I need you to understand that just because you not where you want to be in life right now, that don't mean that that's you. The 40 years that I've been living, fam, every time that I thought that it was over with, it got better. Every time out of my 40 years of living. Everything get better with time. Don't get stuck in the moment and don't get stuck in the now. It's a lot of us going through things right now to where, man, we just want to throw in the towel. And I understand. I feel you. Keep going. Keep going. You got to keep going. Not only for you, but for your family, for your children. When you give up on yourself, you giving up on them. It's a fight when you're trying to do the right thing, family. It's a fight. It's easy when you're on demon time, but the results are hard, though. The results are hard, though. So when it comes to God, family, and doing the right thing in life, you just got to be patient with God. You patient with your boyfriend. You patient with your kids. You patient with everything else. You patient at your job. You patient going in there and getting them groceries. Make sure everything, what's the name? We pay attention to everything else than God, fam. We spend more time with everything else than the Most High. We say it's boring when we get somewhere by ourselves, and that's when the Most High is trying to talk to us, when it's boring. Because if it was happy times all the time, we wouldn't know who we was. When it's boring, you start to think about a lot of different things that you wouldn't have thought about if you was out having a good time. I'm not saying don't go have no good time. People be saying that when you become a Christian, it's going to be boring. You can't go out and, you can't go out, you can't do nothing, all these different things. That's a lie. That's a lie. And what I mean by that is when you become fully soaked in what you know and God is, when he start to deal with you, your appetite don't even be, you be more happy moving like you moving than people that's being out every day and every weekend, bro. Like straight up. Your soul is fed, bro. It's a difference when your soul is fed. You see life from a different lens. The stuff that's boring to other people, it becomes joyous to you because you know life. You know that them bumps and roads that them other people are taking right now, it's only so long before it catch up with them like it caught up with you. That's the wisdom of God that God have gave you. You can look out and see you done been down that road. Oh, I know what that is. That look like that's fun, but I done been there and done that. It's a price that come with every piece of fun in life. It's a price come with it. I need y'all to understand that it's a price come with it. You got to get bored in order to find yourself. A lot of people don't want to be. I got to be around certain people. I got to be doing certain things. I got to be what's the name? And God will put you in a jail cell to get you bored and for you to find yourself, fam. Put you in a hospital bed for you to get bored and for you to find yourself. This is what's going on. I'm just telling y'all the truth. A lot of people are rushing to early graves, fam. Early hospital beds. I'm telling y'all the truth. It happened to everybody. Things happen to everybody. And the thing is, I just seen a 96-year-old woman. And just like I tell them about my grandma Cherry, 86. I always ate pork. I always ate whatever that they wanted to eat. This woman, 96, she said, I always ate what I wanted to eat. She said, I've never been on no type of diet, never been on no type. I did what I wanted to do in God. I need y'all to understand the soul is bigger than the surface. The soul is bigger than you being a vegetarian. The soul is bigger than you going to the gym, working out, and getting your body right, fam. That don't stop cancer. That don't stop sicknesses, fam. We so stuck on going to the gym and doing all these, and there's nothing wrong with that. It'll make you feel healthy in the moment and in the now. It'll give you more breath. It'll give you more life. You will feel more strengthened. But if you're not strengthened in the Lord, brother, sister, that's just a lost cause. When you get on that sick bed, yoga don't help. When you get on that sick bed, being a vegetarian or an individual that don't eat meat, that don't help. If you ain't got God, brothers and sisters, it's going to be hard when it get hard. I'm telling y'all the truth. Because see, God is a jealous God, and he look at it, if you putting other gods before me. And this is a 96-year-old woman, my grandma Cherry, 86. Healthy. So you can go drink all the Diet Cokes. You can go do all these things and all these things of the world. And people tell you don't, you feel me, eat from the earth, all these different things. What God got for you, he got for you. What God got for you, he got for you. I'm not saying don't take care of yourself, but you got to take care of yourself in God, fam. A lot of us got everything on the surface, but we ain't got no soul. That's why things not lasting in your life. Reason why, and I'm talking to you as I'm talking to myself, we got to cleanse ourselves, brother, from old wounds in order to move forward. Like I say, you take showers every day, whoop the doop, that's cool. You singing in the shower. Make you feel better. You start to sing songs. Just think if you cleanse the inside of you and change your thinking, change your mind, the way you move, think about the good things, change the people that you know that you've been around that's not doing you no good. Because if you don't move around the way the separation might be between you and the two friends or whatever the case might be, might not be in the form and fashion that you wanted to. And God was warning you with the feelings to move around, to trust me. I got to say, I'm not with nothing when it comes to separating us as people, fam. If it ain't got nothing to do with love, I done thugged out, did so much bullshit in my life, man. I just want love, bro. I just want to be around genuine love, genuine people. I don't care how much money you got. You can be a poor, broke bum, bro. But if you got love in your heart, man, something to tell me that's good, it's worth more than $1 million. Most individuals that's up under these rappers, fam, and they do boys, so to speak, they feeling just like this. Because it's no love. It's all business. It's no love there. And when something is all business, fam, it's just what it sounds. All business. And when things go wrong that you don't like, you got to know that it was all business. So if you're not dealing on a love tip in life or with people, you can expect the business. If you go around certain people, places, and things, you can expect the business. If they say, if I gotta have a gun over there, well, I don't even need to be there. Man, your kids are so special. If you notice, the people that take care of their kids, God take care of them, man. Not talking about clothes and what's the name. The people that take care of their kids, God take care of them. That's giving them something in the soul. Not no clothes, no surface shit. We so stuck on that to where it's pitiful, bro. It's pitiful. Just like I remember that song at 5 years old, your 5-year-old son or daughter gonna remember something at that age. They'll remember things that you did for them, fam. That was from the soul. We got to get back to loving our kids, bro. Why do we think? And that what hurt me with my situation was my son, bro. I had it all in my mind that, man, I'm finna get my little dude to the NFL, NBA. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do, whatever he need to do in life. I'm gonna make sure he don't go through what I'm going through, and I'm gonna protect him. And that was ripped away from me, bro. That hurted me. I was in so much pain, man, coming into the New Year's. And if I didn't know God, bro, if I didn't know God, if I didn't know what's real, fam, I might have would have checked up out of here. That's how much I love my son, though. But I know if I'm gone, I can't do nothing for him. But the thought came from the love that I had from him, and it's gone. The neighborhood that these kids is getting raised in, man, it affect them, bro. The people that these kids be around, it affect them. You got to watch it, man. You got to watch it. A lot of kids be around other kids, whether they cousin and the cousin been touched, or they feel like that and stuff happen. We got to protect our children, brother. It's not cool being away. And I'm speaking as a man that wasn't there for my children in the beginning. Going in and out of prison. Was loving the streets more than my children. How did God make me pay for that? Boy, I'm talking about, he beat me down for a decade. When the Most High gives you children, brother, that's the biggest blessing you can get in the world. But we think getting $1 million is the biggest blessing that we can get in the world, and this is a creation of God, not no material shit. Sometimes I sit back and think, with my kids, I got 3 older kids, 3 grown kids. I started early. I've had my first child at 15. So I got 2 that's 18 and 1 like 23. Now, I said all that to say this, man. You gonna pay. If you're a young YG out there, bro, you gonna pay for not being there for your kids. Not only with the Most High, but through your kids, because the relationship gonna be estranged. Like, I had a better relationship, bro. Well, I wasn't trying to do that shit, but I had a better relationship with my homeboys than I had with my kids. I had more faith in the streets and my homeboys than I had with my kids. I didn't know what it's like. I didn't know what it's like, man, being a single mother. That shit hard. That shit be hard on them women, bro. And we run around like we so gangster. And our kids is suffering, bro. I did all that time for niggas, man. I did all that time. I sacrificed for niggas, bro. I sacrificed it all, but wouldn't even sacrifice my time for my kids. That's how strong that hood shit is, bro. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, to keep you from going through what I done went through, bro. This shit is real, man. Your kids need you, my brother. They need you more than your homeboys need you on an op call with some beef. You leave your kids and go get 50 years, bro, for nothing, man. We backwards, bro. I'm so sorry to my kids, man. I owe them everything. I owe them everything because I took so much time away from them in prison. Would get out, would even go see my kids, like, bro, this is what's going on right now. This is why the prison system is at a high rate with the youth, like I was going to 15, the juvenile system, because they ain't got no guidance with their fathers, fam. Even if you have a problem, you know, with your baby mother, baby father, whatever the case might be, the world have got so crazy right now. It's so crazy. Man, y'all excuse me for that. I don't know how that came, man, but I get emotional about my kids, man. But the world is so crazy, man. The hood is so crazy. To where we calling niggas real for not taking care of their kids. We calling niggas real niggas, fam, that like just shot this woman at Park Plaza Mall that had 3 kids. Now she not in her kids. Like, we calling niggas real niggas. It's just a kid that shot in LittleRock in the car, fam. A little baby. A kid, man. Life gone. The last time that happened in LittleRock, I had 2 of my homies around, and they said, man, shit, if the beef on, the beef is on. They said, if the beef on, the beef on. I don't care if kids around or not. I quit fucking with them dudes, bro. Because I seen that they were soulless. They didn't have no soul at all. If you feel like that about a kid, you'll kill me. Right situation. You can't be for me if you feel that way about a kid, fam. It hurt me when I go on 12th Street in these different places and I see these kids running around barefooted. They looking crazy, fam, going in and out of Family Dollars, stealing just to get something to eat. Maybe 6 months ago, I come through that, they was on my right hand of God. This is my right hand of Jesus. It's a bunch of kids on 12th Street, they fighting. The old people out there looking, fam. It was me and one other nigga I've been to prison with that stopped them from fighting. They bleeding and everything, fam. I'm looking around in the days like, what the fuck have the world came to? You had older people recording this shit, brother. And these look, and when I say they kids, they 10, 11, 12 years old out here getting down like they getting down. But this is the norm that affect them when they grow up, fam. The violence, the anger, all these different emotions. That's why when we get, even at the age that I am now, fam, we have all these different issues and we wonder where the anger come from. Where does frustration come from? It came from when you was 10 and 12 years old, like I was in the project, seeing shit that you didn't supposed to see. It came from you seeing how your parents react to problems and different things like that. We look up to our parents, fam. We look up to what we see in the hood. We think it's cool to react with negativity if this is what your family was doing. I remember my family used to fight other families. Don't mess with the Chapel family. That shit had me thinking like, shit, we bad. It's the Chapel family. We bad. That shit went on in my life for years. And that is a cursed behavior. Why we cannot be bad on having businesses? Different, whatever the case might be. Why we can't be bad on nothing other than violence? Stop cursing your children when you telling them different things and showing them different things, talking certain ways on the phone, because even when you're not directly telling a child to do something, they pick up on it. Indirectly. I need y'all to understand this. This is why most daughters are like their mothers. Most sons are like their father, if they was around their father. A lot of genetic type things. A lot of y'all know you got genetic type when it comes to sicknesses. We got to pay attention to that. Your family tree of people being a diabetic, that'll run in your life. It's the same way with the kids. Not only on sickness type problems, but in the spiritual, fam. You got to feed your kids spirit, bro. Not just food, not clothing, not just taking them to school. They got to see what dad or mom or whoever else own. They got to see when they come out in the neighborhood that they in, that it's a nice community. People are waving. People are nice. You got kids that's coming up out of they home and nigga over there smoking crack right there. That motherfucker looking at them, and once they don't have a daughter or something, you be ready to kill a nigga in the hood, bro. This shit is fucked up. It's fucked up. You not a real nigga if you ain't trying to do what you need to do for your family, bro. I don't want no nigga come talking to me. If you ain't trying to do what you need to do for your family, but you come talking to me about some street shit and how real it is all in the streets, niggas real at home, bro. Life is real, bro. The streets ain't the only thing that's real. Nigga, life is real. It's so many of us, I'm telling you, so many of the YGs right now that's coming up, that's having these children, fam. We wasn't taught just like me. We wasn't taught how to be fathers, how to be loving on your children, family, showing them a different route that you didn't take. I was coming up thinking it was cool to put a red rag on a child. Because this is what I'm seeing in the video. This is what I'm seeing in colors. That's why I say you got to pay attention to what your child, the soul of your child, what they watching, what they hearing, all these different things. This is what I wanted to protect my son from, fam, because I know it affect them in the long run. And not saying that any child can go astray and do what they do, but if you know God, you coming back just like I did. Some of them going astray and they don't know God. They don't know nothing but themselves. They got nothing to hold on to. They catch a life sentence. They go crash out in these Exxons and different stores, just like we seen this woman getting killed. But when you give your child some soul, you give your child some of God, respect, morals, faith, he can grow up to have something to hold on to even if he went astray. It'll still be in him. But if you put the gangsterism in him, like the kids that I was breaking up, that the people wasn't trying to do nothing about, family, you're going to grow up with that anger and frustration towards your own people and be quick to shoot a nigga just like I was because you think this the right thing to do. Ain't nobody showed you nothing different. And we don't get it till the folks come in there and show us something and give us 50 years. And that's when the individual breaking down to recognize the mistakes that he done made. But at the same time, you not the one that should be getting blamed. It's on the parents. The parents getting mad at the son and daughter for getting in trouble. But the environment you brought me around was fucked up. I thought it was okay. Now that you done changed your life, you telling me it ain't okay. You don't even understand me going back in and out of jail and different things like that. This is what's going on in our community when it comes to the parents. Raising a child up a certain way. And then when he grow up to be that from the hood you got him in, now you mad at it. Now he's a troublemaker. It's not making no sense, bro. It's not. All this separation that's going on amongst our culture, amongst our community, fam, amongst our families, amongst brothers and sisters. That's how really done got how God talking in the Bible, fam. Most people ops is their own family. I remember a whole family used to fight other families, stuck together. We got away from the soul food, fam. We got away from the soul talk. We got away from the spiritual harms. We got away from speaking in tongues, fam. And I know that might have went over a lot of y'all head, but I'm telling you, when you're speaking in tongues, you're not speaking to yourself as I'm talking now. You're talking to the spirit. I caught a situation, the spirit got me at Brickets, fam. I never thought it's 60 dudes in here. And I'm watching a Sunday show and the spirit hit me and I got to talking in tongues and I was thanking God, fam. I had changed my life. I'd never been back to prison since. And that was from the 60 dudes in the barracks. Never thought. I was one of them ones in prison. I always had something to prove on the Pyru blood level. But I got naked with God, family. I have no image. That's why I can share what's going on in my life right now. And I don't care what you think or the next person think because I know what God is finna take me. My situation, family, it's like I was just talking about my kids. You see me getting tears because that's close to my heart. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing now. To change individuals' lives, fam. To give them something that I did not have. To show them that your daddy is bigger than being an OG gangster from Raw Street. I hope you seeing me, son. I hope you seeing me, baby girls. Because I'm really, really doing this for y'all. Because I love you. It's sad the way we sit up and have children, brother. And I don't knock y'all that don't understand. But God is going to knock you. If you put another individual before your children, whether it's a woman, whether it's a man, whether it's the streets, whatever the case might be, these are innocent kids that didn't ask to be here. They came through your sexual sin. Not even being married. And I'm guilty of these same things, brother. I've seen it way too many times. I have been with women, fam, that put me and my homies over her kids. We eating the groceries of the kids, the motherfucking snack. This how sick niggas is, bro. Sitting in there with our fucking toes up. She's so ignorant and don't know herself to what she think is cool. Because we being cool. But them same women that I see still don't know themselves till this day and still in poverty, homie. Still searching for themselves through a man, bro. A lot of men still searching for themselves through a woman. This time throughout my breakup, what I'm going through right now, fam, I had a few friends that I text and talk to, but I ain't had no sex. I ain't had nothing. I'm just getting myself together. I'm not in a rush. I'm telling my partner, I'm not going back out, man. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm finding out who I am as a person before I move around or get in the next relationship. This last relationship, I knew who I was, but I didn't. I didn't get who I was. Now I get it. I get it. So we got to work on ourselves, but before we try to work on other people. A lot of y'all so messed up. You sit around, you're hollering at your kids 24/7, all these different things, fam. You think it's the norm to just scream at them. Go sit down. Go sit. Arguing with your significant other in front of the kids. They watching even if they over there moving the truck. They listen. They human beings. And then we wonder why things is happening in our life like it happening in our life. When God gives you children, that is the biggest blessing that you can have on this earth. I need you to understand that. I used to look at my son and cry because I know what the world is. I know it's going to be people out here that just don't like you, son, just for you being you. But I need to be there for you to tell you, son, that you a king. You rocking in God, family. What God have for you, what he got for the next person, we got to be there for our kids to let them know who they is, or else they friend gonna let them know who they is when they go to school. And the person that they might let them know who they is the person that you don't want them to be. The outside influence is way more stronger than the home influence if you don't have no fear in your kids, fam. We cannot be our kids' friend. God ruled with fear. He let you know what it's going to be. Your kids need to know when you just say something what it's going to be. You ain't got to holler. The soul talking. What I'm trying to say. I see kids in the summertime. Man, they ain't got no air and the kids in this motherfucker hot. Especially last summer, man. I felt so sorry for a lot of children, bro. Not saying that things don't happen. To where something happen, you might got to go get your air fixed or what. But this was on a daily basis to where these people moving around like that. It affect your children moving around in a hot car every day. It affect they move. The mood that a child has as a youngin' would affect him when he get older if he don't know himself. Everybody was telling me, oh, you the shooter, you the gangster. You went to prison that fit. Boy, that shit blew my head up. I didn't know myself. I was letting other people tell me who I was. The whole time I wrote a song at 5 about God. They didn't know that. They just seen the gangsterism. So I started to believe them on the gangsterism part other than what my grandma Cherry was saying. But today I know who I am, fam. I'm living for me. I'm not living for nobody else. I don't care what nobody else think about me. I don't care what nobody else have to say about me or what I got going on. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. For me, my family, my kids, and I'm going to make that mission happen with God. 50 Cent said he was patiently waiting for a track to explode on. I'm patiently waiting too, but I ain't patiently waiting on no track. I need y'all to understand that God is real, family. Excuse me again. He's real, family. It's no coincidence, like I tell y'all, that the body is like it is. It's no coincidence that you got 2 ears. If you had one, you'd have been miscombobulated. Somebody knew to give you 2 ears. It's not no coincidence you got 2 eyes. If you had one like Charles and White, you'd be miscombobulated a little bit. 1 arm. You understand what I'm saying? You'd be So it's somebody new, just like building a toy or a car, that the axle gotta have the tires, and the tires gotta have the lugs, and the disc got the alternator gotta be connected to the battery. If this, somebody knew that this is the function to make the body of the car work. Somebody knew that this is the function to make the body of the human beings work. If you didn't have, somebody knew, well, if they gotta eat, they need some teeth. Somebody already knew that the teeth had to be tough. Somebody already knew that it was some rough meat in the world. There's some tough eating in the world, some hard candy in the world. They didn't give us no soft teeth, like this part of your hand. So if somebody knew something, how you going to believe that it's not no God? How you going to believe in other people other than him? And that's what he was telling me. That's the answer that he have gave me. He said them fears that you was having about other people and different things happening in your life was keeping you away from me. You don't fear no man, fear me. But it said, fear no man but God, fear me. What God is saying. Can't nobody stop your blessings, man. I got to a point to where I'm thinking, if I go around and do this, it's going to stop my blessing. I need to do this. Man, I was running my mind crazy these last 3-4 years. Crazy. And when God is telling me, I just want you to be free in me and walk in your grace, chap. Walk in your grace. Walk in the things that you know that I have put on your soul, not by what you see. This is what I'm doing right now, family. This is what you need to do in your life. Walk in your grace. Walk in who you are as a person. Not what you have did. Not the mistakes that you have made. That don't make you. It can break you, but that don't make you. The things that you have went through in life, God intended on you to go through them things. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. You still here today. A lot of people lost their life. They didn't wake up. We just seen the 60 people. We could have been on that flight. God keeping you here. Reason he keeping you here is for you to do. He got something else for you to do. And necessary, it ain't got to be to do for him. You can serve other people, but you're doing it for God. I don't care if it's a certain job of service, fam, that God wants you to do. The job that you own right now might be a stepping stone for something greater. A lot of people get fired, certain things happen on their job and their world is crucial. I can understand it'll affect you a little bit. But God always got something greater on the other side. It just takes patience. If you look back on your life right now, all the times you cried and had all them thoughts in your mind, like this is, I can't shake back from this. You here today. You here today. And so what I'm saying is, don't get caught up in what you see other people doing. Don't be a follower. It's too many followers and not enough leaders these days. Social media have took the game to a whole nother level. And When you a follower, fam, I'm not saying that you can't get something from the right people and get your bits and pieces and put it with you and put your chess move together and do what you need to do. But if you literally trying to follow in the next person's footsteps other than the Most High, you headed for destruction. And I don't care if them people successful or what. You will never get it the same way that another person have got it in life. If you did, fam, y'all would be stuck together, moving together. You got some people, twins, they stuck together, they might have to have certain, you'll be like that, fam. If your world's supposed to be another person's world. When you move, you moving in this body by yourself. You go to sleep for something by yourself, take a nap, get in the car, you by yourself. We are getting fooled by fools. Charleston White, he said a lot of real things, don't get me wrong. He got it in him. He got it in him. But I have seen a lot of leaders that had it in them. And they had other things in them too that wasn't right, that they didn't deal with. Charleston White is on the same move like what I'm talking about with SauceWalka, separating people, separating the community. And anytime you got a person that about separation, fam, when it comes to our culture, whether it's in your circle or whatever the case might be, if somebody always not talking about coming together to do something, it's always separation or I. You know, it bears some watching. And this the type of world that we in right now. This is the type of world that we in right now. But I ain't gonna make this a long live, man. I just wanted to get on here and share them things. Especially, you know, in the 60 individuals that died in the airplane, that was a sad situation. Can you imagine just being in an airplane and you collide with another helicopter, like you know you about to die and the people saying over the thing, you know it's over with. You know it's over with. I want you to right now put yourself as being on that airplane and you can hear the pilot saying, fasten up or something, we about to come into a crash. It's about to be over with. Everybody know the thing, know what's happening. Just imagine that, fam. Just imagine the terror that was in them people. Just imagine what they thought. One woman had texted her husband and said they was finna land in 20 minutes. They didn't make that landing. They didn't make that landing. I want y'all to put yourself in other people's shoes and you'll start to look at life different. You'll start to live different. You'll start to appreciate the little things, fam. What happened to them people could have happened to any one of us. You can go out right now, get in your car, man. You can get into an accident, bro, and never be here with your family ever again. Think about that. Or that can happen with your family and you never see them again, bro. You got some people that, you know, you in a relationship or you got people in your household, y'all been having problems or whatever. It can be mother, father, whatever, kids. Man, today, man, go give your kids the biggest hug in the world. Tell them you love them. Go give your mom the biggest hug in the world and tell them you love them, bro. With soul, not just the surface smiling type shit. If you got to get into tears about old things, I'm talking about the soul, fam. To let people know that you really love them, man. We take stuff for granted. We take people for granted so much. I don't take it for granted that my grandmother, my mother, and my father still here, bro. I don't take that for granted one moment. Everybody don't have that, brother. Stop taking the people that's in your life for granted, because when you do that, it's going to hit hard when they die. That's why I'm telling you to put yourself in other people's shoes. Excuse me again, man, I know. But put yourself in other people's shoes. That way, fam, you already felt the death before it even happened. Because you was wise enough to play a chess game to live through other people. That's why I'm telling you, when it comes to that flight, think about you being on a flight and you know this flight about to crash and it's your last day, it's your last minute. You would forgive everybody just to come back in the world. All the hatred that you had in your heart, all the problem that you thought you had were not bigger than that problem with that plane finna crash. It's always somebody doing worse than you in the world. Always. Satan wants you to think you the only one that done went through what you done went through. Or you the only one that go through what you go through. And that's the biggest lie told, fam. I want y'all to understand, fam, when it comes to that situation in New Orleans, family, with that man getting that demon in him and rolled over all them folks. The reason he did that because this man used to be in the army. When you go to the army, they putting you on demon time to kill people. Demons turn on their own people, their whole family. We seen it happen. That's what happened with my man. The demon came in him. When you training an individual to be a killer, you training them to be a demon. You training the individual to go to war, you training them to be a demon, fam. This is what happened. Some demons way heavier than others. Anytime a person can go through a parade and just kill up innocent people, don't know if it's babies or what, you're not in your right state of mind. You not. You on a whole new different level. You got to get off the streets. This is the real thing, what's going on with us. And if you don't watch it, the demons that you fighting that you think small can get big like that. The demons that you fighting that you think small can get big, just like the situation that we are seeing happen. You can flip out one day, family, and go catch a body and wake up in jail if you don't work on yourself, fam. You can flip out one day, catch a whole charge, family, that you didn't see coming because you didn't have you together, homie. So what I'm saying at the end of the day, do a self-inventory on yourself, especially if you know you're a shooter or you know you'll get down, you'll stab some or whatever the case might be, you quick to get off. Do a self-inventory on yourself, fam, because a lot of people didn't find themselves until it was too late, either in jail or on their deathbed. But I'm out with this live, fam, and I'm going to holler at y'all later on.